Welcome to the Sue Klaus Show. Hi, I'm Sue Klaus. Anyway, the Republicans are going to issue a new contract with America. It's apparently 20 pages long, so they'll eat into my weekend quite a bit. But anyway, I was thinking about some of these candidates that they want to get rid of Social Security and Medicaid. And they don't mention anything about decreasing our presence in other countries. Where do we get off having a presence in other countries? I mean, if Ecuador felt threatened by Canada and wanted to set up a base here in Illinois, I really don't think that would fly. Do you? But we have bases everywhere. It costs a lot of money. But they mention nothing about cutting back on that. You know why? Because their friends own businesses. See, their friends own business. I don't have a lot of friends that own their own businesses. Okay? A few, but not many. But their friends, these politicians have friends in business who can donate lots of money and now can donate more because corporations are people. Interesting. Yeah. And they want to get rid of all these things, but not war per se. No, we don't want to get rid of war. And there is a problem with getting rid of war. You would lose a lot of jobs. You would. Because wartime companies don't often have peacetime products that they also make. Some do, but many don't. Okay, and the ones that keep getting the contracts, if you go to the website for Department of Defense budget, not budget, but allocations, etc., you'll see that millions of dollars are still flying out to General Dynamics and all sorts of companies like that, and smaller ones. Now, I'm noticing that more small companies are getting contracts, which I suppose that's a good thing. But they want to get rid of Social Security, Medicaid, but not pull back on war. So basically, the GOP, the Republican Party, is the real death panel. What do you think would happen without Social Security and Medicaid? People would die. They would just starve to death and die. And that is the truth. People who are old and or disabled would just die. They would just die. And people who are poor, who needed medical care, who can only get it with Medicaid, including lots of nursing home residents, by the way. Lots of nursing home residents. Without it, again, they would just die. So, that's why I'm saying the GOP is the real death panel. They are deciding who lives and who dies. The poor die, the old die, the disabled die, and people between the ages of 18 and 30 also die because they're sent off to fight in wars and get killed over there. And then, of course, people in other countries, they want them to die too. So, they may claim to be pro-life. Oh, pro-life, pro-life. But they will vote for death every time. Watch them. Watch them yourself. They are the epitome of Scrooge. I think the line is something like, in Dickens' Christmas Carol, if they are to starve, then let them be quick about it to decrease the surplus population. Sound strangely familiar? Republicans are Scrooge, Republicans are death. And I have family members that are Republicans, And they don't seem to they seem to have a disconnect between their pro-life stance and their death stance. How many people that are disabled, and I mean disabled from accidents, from illness, from congenital defects, who still can live a life, and many do. But you're talking anything from MS to ALS to cerebral palsy to amputations to whatever. If you're eligible for Social Security benefits and you're disabled, first of all, you are very bad off. You are very bad off. The rules are so strict on Social Security benefits for the disabled that you have got to be very bad off to get anything. Okay? It's very strict. It's almost too strict. But okay. And I don't want to just throw money around. But if you're on Social Security disability, you're very bad off. Okay? Strip that away, all these people would just die. Do you understand that? They would just die. That's what they want, I think. They want to decrease the surplus population. They want to get rid of the old, the infirm, the poor, and strangely enough, people in the prime of their lives. So, there you go. Yeah. GOP, the party of death. I know this will get a couple of you riled up, but I'm riled up. Because people don't seem to connect the dots very well. 8 years of financial crap that the current administration was left with, like a bag of poop set on fire on a doorstep. And the amnesia. It's the amnesia. The Republicans don't seem to remember that, oh yeah, Obama inherited it. He really did. A big mess. Huge mess. Horrible mess. And a lot of people don't understand how he's going about it. And I'm starting to. It's a step-by-step process that is very dependent on timing and research. Hey, he's an intellectual guy. It makes sense that he would go about it in that way. He's also a chess player. He's got to be a chess player. I'm seeing similarities between that and master chess. Okay? But yeah, if you want death, vote Republican. Joe Miller wants death for the old, the disabled, and the poor. That is the only reason to get rid of Social Security and Medicaid. To kill off the surplus population. Otherwise, they will die. Do you not get that? People will die without it. Is that really what you want? Do you want to get rid of the surplus population? Knowing that many, many scientists and great minds came from poverty? You don't know who the next great mind will be. The kid going to an inner city school, if he survives his neighborhood, could very well grow up to be the next great mind. Well, then why are we getting rid of the surplus population if that's where some of the best minds might come from? I'm tired of the disconnect. I'm tired of the disconnect. You get rid of Social Security, number one, the riots, which will be kind of sad-looking riots because it'll be a bunch of really old people with pitchforks and torches. I don't want to see that. Do you? Really? Do you? I don't think so. The riots would be really sad-looking, and it could be very violent and horrible. But if you did get rid of those things, that's what you are, and not get rid of wartime spending, because it's a wartime economy. The whole economy is based on war. you would have to switch it into renewable energy, but not enough companies are making that switch. I don't know if you can make an airplane engine or some sort of propeller. You should be able to do a wind turbine. I don't know, but oh God, yeah. I'm tired of the death panel that is the Republican Party. They are the death panel. They really are, because they just want people to just fade off into the sunset and die. Make room for us, because we're great and you're not. That's not exactly what America was founded on. No, not really. Not really. I don't think so. And I have read the Constitution, okay? So, that's enough out of me. I'm just tired of that disconnect, you know? Yeah, you want to get rid of that, well, then you just want people to die, right? Because that's what will happen. That is the end result. People will die. Starve to death, or in the case of Medicaid, not get the care they need and die. That's what you want, right? Just be honest about it. Be like Scrooge. Say it loud and say it proud. Don't couch it in these terms of big government, blah, blah, blah. You know what's big government? Having 2 wars off the books until the next president comes in. That's big government. Sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I'm riled up early in the morning, and that's never a good thing for me. So I'll sign off here. Take care of each other. Remember, take care of each other. Golden rule. Treat others as you would be treated. It's something Republicans forget too. Anyway, so later. See ya. I don't have a good sign off. That's all right. See you later. Bye-bye. There you go. I got nothing.